Well then, there's no...
Don't speak to me like that,
What do you
okay?
mean?
Let's keep it civil, okay? You're speaking to me like I'm a child.
Well, you're talking to me like a child.
I'm not. I'm trying to ask you questions.
I offer to educate you about why I'm doing this.
Why are you doing this?
Because I enjoy it.
Right. Okay.
All right, guys, a public auditor rolls up to National Grid with a drone, gives them a heads up, stays on public ground the entire time, and somehow ends up in a full-blown standoff with police officers who cannot name a single law he has broken. Watch how fast this goes from a casual filming session to officers making up legislation on the spot, admitting they know nothing about drone law, and then trying to guilt-trip this man into packing up and going home. This is one you need to watch from start to finish.
Your property?
Yeah, I'm just...
There's the police coming now.
Where?
I've already asked this guy to stop filming. He's now got a drone inside our property. Can you sort it out, please?
Right, sir, do you mind if we have a chat quickly? Do you mind
Not at the moment. I'll bring my drone down.
That's fine, yeah, it's okay if you land your drone safely.
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Just for your information, you are being audibly and visibly recorded by my body-worn device. It's not covert, so you can see it.
Okay, who's doing that then?
Myself, PC 404.
Oh, two of you?
This is PC 611.
Okay. Just going to come down here?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll move out the way.
Watch closely. The moment police show up, the security guard wastes absolutely no time throwing this auditor straight under the bus. He rushes over to the officers, points at the auditor, and tells them the drone is inside their property, demanding they sort it out immediately. The officers step in calm and professional, request a quick chat, and the auditor cooperates and brings the drone down safely. Everything looks controlled on the surface, but do not let that fool you. The real confrontation is only just getting started, and these officers are about to find themselves in very deep water very quickly.
So, why are you filming the National Grid? Is there any particular reason?
What?
Why are you filming the National Grid? Is there any particular reason?
No.
Why are you filming it?
Well, I'm going to film this into action.
That's fine, you can do that. You're more than welcome to.
It's important to protect myself.
Yeah, that's fine. Obviously, my body comes on as well.
Ask what the weight of your drone is. Do you have that information?
Yeah, it's a mini one, tiny.
Do you know the weight or specifications?
Wafer thin.
Do you know what the make or model of your drone is?
Yeah, it's 249 grams. Tiny. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, my body cam's recording as well. Just
Is it? What's your number?
611.
611. Are you based here?
Yeah, Cannon House.
What's your number, sir?
4044, sir.
4044. So what can I do for you? I'm doing...
So, this is an emergency response building for the police and different units within the police.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, the officers are trying to establish what this man is actually doing here. They ask about National Grid, they go through the drone specs, DJI Mini 3, 249 grams, tiny bit of kit, nothing military grade. Sounds like a routine stop, right? The auditor is cooperative, answers the questions calmly, and even offers to explain the legislation himself. But watch how fast the tone shifts from here, because the officer is about to start making claims about drone law that he has absolutely no business making without checking his facts first.
You will have to require your ID and stuff. As it is an emergency, it isn't permitted for drones to be flying with camera capabilities with a view into our car park. Do you understand that?
No.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
Right, okay. But your drone has camera capabilities. I've seen that from your device,
yeah?
Okay, this is an emergency hub for the police, okay?
Yeah.
It's not permitted in a zone for any drones with camera capabilities to be flying near it.
Who said that?
Okay, my supervisor.
No.
Well, she did, so it's not...
Would you like me to educate you?
She's looking at the legislation now.
Would you like me to tell you the legislation?
I don't want you to tell me the legislation.
Okay,
Can I require your ID? Would you be willing to give me that?
What ID?
What, for yourself, sir? Do you carry any ID, driver's license, passport, etc.?
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving license. I'm not driving. I'm not going on holiday.
Do you have any identification to say you can be flying the drone? Drone license?
No.
Can I have a make and model of your drone? Is that okay?
Yeah.
And what is that, sir?
It's a Mini 3.
A Mini 3?
Yeah.
Is that the make? What's the model?
No, Mini 3.
Oh,
DJI.
it is.
DJI Mini 3.
DJR. Thank you. Does it have audio capability, sir?
No.
It's just camera quality. Does it have any different camera specifications on it, heat mapping?
And here it is. The officer straight up tells him that drones with camera capabilities are not permitted near an emergency hub. Just states it with full confidence like it's written law. The auditor says no, flat out. The officer doubles down and says his supervisor is currently checking the legislation. Think about that for a second. He's making a legal demand and his supervisor is still Googling it in the background. Then comes the demand for a drone license. The auditor shuts it down immediately. No license required, no law broken, and this officer is already running out of solid ground to stand on.
Etc. So it's just a regular camera?
It's a little plastic toy.
That's fine, sir, but you have to realise you are flying it over what potentially is a very dangerous place for a drone to be flying over, a national grid hub with electric components in it, which if your drone gets struck or crashes down could cause a disaster for the surrounding area, as well as an emergency department with radio towers and electronic capabilities that could also be affected by your drone. Okay, if you lose control. Well, yes,
lose
sir.
control.
It can. Well, I don't know, sir. It can be from electrical fault, mechanical fault, your own fault, or an atmospheric fault. It could come down and cause a problem.
You don't know enough about drones, officer. The drone will come back to me.
I've asked you about drone legislation and you haven't told me yet, so
I did.
maybe
I asked,
you don't know enough about drones.
I asked to educate you.
Oh,
You said you didn't want to be educated.
Then you said you wouldn't, so please educate me about the legislation.
What do you want me to do? It's legal. It's legal.
It's not legal because it's not permitted on these premises, sir.
Yeah, this is a public accessible road.
This is a public accessible road. However, you are in a vicinity with a drone with camera capabilities that can see within there.
Well, actually, I didn't put it in there, but...
However, your drone was up and you've been in this area.
However, let me educate you on that. Despite I'm saying I haven't been there, I'm allowed. It's perfectly lawful. Where are you going?
Now the officer completely switches tactics because the legal route is going nowhere. Suddenly it is all about safety. The drone could malfunction, crash into national grid, knock out radio towers, cause a full-scale disaster for the surrounding area. Big dramatic claims. The auditor is not buying a single word of it and hits back hard and direct. You do not know enough about drones, officer. And then comes the admission that says everything. The officer openly admits he does not deal with drones, that there is an entire specialist team for that. So the real question is, why is he out here making up legislation he knows nothing about?
I'm talking to my supervisor, please don't ask me that.
So why were you filming on the national grid?
It's interesting, isn't it?
Okay, but obviously they asked you to stop.
Yeah.
Why didn't you?
Because I go round filming industrial sites.
Which I can completely understand. But if they've asked you to stop filming...
I didn't go in.
No, I know you didn't go in.
I'm staying out on the public area.
I know, but you're filming over on their land, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so when they ask you to stop, you have to stop.
Who says so?
It's in legislation, and I'll be honest, I don't know the legislation from the top of my head. That's why we're speaking to our supervisors that's looking into the legislation.
It's not in legislation.
Yeah, but that's why we're getting our supervisors to check legislation. Because I'll be honest, I don't deal with drones. I don't really know drones. We have a specific team that deal with drones.
I know, you have a drone unit.
Exactly, so obviously I'm not capable to be able to say...
I know you have a drone unit.
Do you have your drone ID operating licence on you?
No, I don't need to show you that.
Yeah, but you do if you're flying it in a premises like this.
No, I don't.
And also, I'm pretty sure it's legislation, but you should be able to present it to any law enforcement officer that asks for it. So do you have the licence on
what section are you talking about?
I'm not talking about a section.
Yeah, well then, there's no...
Don't speak to me like that,
What do you
okay?
mean?
Let's keep it civil,
I am
okay?
keeping
You're
it
speaking
civil.
to me like I'm a child.
Well, you're talking to me like a child.
I'm not. I'm trying to ask you questions.
I offer to educate you about why I'm doing this.
Why are you doing this?
Because I enjoy it.
Right, okay.
I come out on a public area.
That's fine.
I don't go into private areas.
That's fine, but what I'm saying is your drone was in the aerospace of a private
and you're
area.
allowed.
I know, I fully get.
The officer tries one final legal angle. It is not legal because it is simply not permitted on these premises. The auditor corrects him without hesitation. This is a public accessible road. End of story. And then the whole tone of the stop cracks wide open. The officer accuses the auditor of speaking to him like a child. The auditor fires it straight back without blinking. This exchange right here is the moment that exposes everything. When an officer gets caught out with no law to stand on, the next move is always attitude. And that is exactly what you are watching happen in real time.
That, however, you have to take in risk factors.
Yeah.
There's people here who don't want to be filmed. Have you got their consent to be filmed?
I'm out here in the public area.
That's fine, but
Yeah.
there were people
The
out there
drone
like
is
that
not-
now
the drone
who
is not-
could have been videoed.
The drone is not
It's
being
public
it's not
courtesy
videoing.
just to ask. Yeah, but it has video capabilities, doesn't
And
it?
do you know what I did when I got here?
Did you ask for everyone's
I
consent?
buzzed them and said, just to let you know, everyone. Did you know that? I contacted
I'm
them.
well aware though, but
Yeah.
a mail has just come out very angrily saying...
Well, you're saying
you're
that
here.
I can't video the on top of the...
You've got to think, sir, especially if you're filming into a police station, which I'm not saying that you have, but I'm just saying you've got to understand that we take vulnerable victims back to police stations. They're not going to want to be filmed, are they? I'm sure that you wouldn't want to be filmed if you had to go to a police station. Okay, we have sensitive information in police stations. We have people that park their personal cars in police stations, and obviously that could be quite dangerous if that information gets out about what car we drive, our registrations, things like that. So we have to be able to protect ourselves, because at the end of the day, this is just a job, isn't it?
Officer,
Yeah.
I'm allowed to film
Listen to
above
me,
the police
okay?
station.
You're not
I
allowed
am
if there's
allowed.
sensitive information in there, okay?
Then you should keep that concealed.
Which we do. But at the end of the day, if you were a victim, okay, you wouldn't want to be filmed by somebody, would you?
Who am I filming?
I'm not saying you're filming anybody, but I'm just saying if you were a victim and you wanted to come here and do a statement or give anything to the police, you wouldn't want to be filmed, would you? Okay, I know.
Completely out of legal arguments now, the officer abandons the law entirely and goes straight for the emotional angle instead. He brings up victims coming to police stations not wanting to be filmed, vulnerable people, personal cars parked outside being put all over the internet, officer safety. And look, on the surface some of that sounds reasonable, but here is the problem. None of it changes the law. Not one bit of it. The auditor stays completely locked in throughout. He is standing on public ground, the drone is not picking up faces or number plates, and there is no legislation anywhere that says he has to stop. The officer is appealing to feelings because the facts simply are not on his side anymore.
Certainly wouldn't want to be filmed, okay? So we have to keep the best interests of everyone. And I understand you find all of this interesting, that's fine.
It's interesting.
But it's a police station, okay? Like, if you were going into a police station, like I said, you wouldn't want to be filmed. I certainly don't want my personal car being filmed and being put all over the internet when this is just my job, okay? Because at the end of the day, that's my personal car. Once I leave work, I leave work. Yeah? Do you understand? Can you understand that?
And my drone isn't picking up number plates.
But can you understand that, though?
But no, shall I tell you, people...
No, I'm asking you a
What?
question. Can you understand that?
Understand
Because police officers and other police
Yeah.
staff in this building, they park their cars all
Yeah.
along here.
Yeah.
Their cars are parked along here.
Yeah.
Okay, so they don't want to be filmed when leaving work and that be put all over the internet, because that can become quite dangerous to people that hate the police and want to cause us harm. Okay.
No one hates the police.
Well, there's certain people that do, and I can completely understand why they do. Okay.
I'm not filming no one. No one's leaving work. I'm
But
not
you've
filming.
got a
I'm
drone
filming
up.
the drone.
Yeah, but you've got a drone up that covers quite, I'm guessing, a lot of coverage around on the floor. Obviously, I don't know. I don't fly drones. I don't know what a drone really does, okay?
You should.
But I don't, because
Right.
I'm not on the drone team, so I wouldn't know. I'm on response,
Yeah.
so that means I respond to 999 calls.
Yeah.
That's my speciality.
And you responded on a...
No, we were asked by a supervisor to come out and have a chat with you, and that's
Right.
what we're doing.
Okay.
So we haven't actually had any calls.
Okay.
We've just been told that someone was outside.
Yeah. So everything's good.
And here is where the whole thing finally lands. The officer keeps hammering the personal safety argument. Cars, registrations, people who hate the police, officer welfare. The auditor does not move an inch on any of it. Then comes the moment that sums up this entire stop perfectly. The officer admits he is on response, not the drone unit, and that he was simply sent outside to have a chat. That is it. No specialist knowledge, no drone legislation, no lawful power to stop anything. Just a response officer sent out to try his luck. No law was broken, no arrest was made, and it all ends on a Section 50 demand that leads absolutely nowhere. Another audit, another officer caught completely without a legal leg to stand on. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.